Let's be real, Geon used to be the king of the skies, the poster boy for stylish aerial carnage in Wuthering Waves. But times change, and new Resonators rise to the throne faster than you can say crit rate. The arrival of Qiuyuan and Iuno didn't just shake the Aero meta, they practically dragged Jiyan out of retirement, dusted him off, and told him, "All right, old man, one last mission." And surprisingly, he pulled through. Yo, welcome back to the channel. Kamusta sa inyo lahat? I have some business to attend to, so I'm using an AI voice to speed things up at 4 a.m. in the morning, so my apologies about this. Floor 2 of the infamous Hazard Tower in the Tower of Adversity has been my personal nightmare. The enemies there aren't just strong, they're angry, desperate, and fast. It's a relentless brawl where everything wants you dead in under a minute. My usual teams, Jiyan with Mortify and Shorekeeper, or Carlotta, Qiuyuan, and Aero Rover for that erosion gimmick, couldn't quite handle it. Sure, the runs were clean, but they always fell short of the coveted 3-star clear. Wait up, just a quick intermission, but getting a massive 24% discount on Loot Bar is a great way to keep your top-ups cheap and safe. Loot Bar offers cheaper than in-game top-ups, and if you use my link in the description, you can get an extra 10% off your first Lunite subscription, Battle Pass, or refill purchase. Trusted by Gacha fans for their reliability and customer service, they're rated near perfect on Trustpilot. DIY mobile top-up means you get your discounts without giving your password. I know because I use them. So yeah, hit that link, save big, and help support the channel. Now, back to the video. Then came the idea. What if I tried my Mono Fusion team? That lineup is stacked, and it tore through the floor like it owed the money. But that success exposed something harsh. Jiyan's damage output just doesn't keep up anymore. Characters like Augusta, Iuno, Frolova, and Cantarella are pulling ridiculous numbers while Jiyan's still warming up his Windblade. He's powerful, yes, but power creep has been cruel. Enter Qiuyuan, the short-burst monster who deals explosive damage in an 8-second window. Think of him as the party crasher who arrives, wreaks havoc, and vanishes before anyone can complain. When I paired him with Iuno, Wuthering Waves' new Aero healer and heavy attack buffer, something clicked. Suddenly, the synergy between these three, Jiyan, Qiuyuan, and Iuno, felt electric. Each one filled a crucial role. Iuno buffed and healed, Qiuyuan nuked everything in sight, and Jiyan finally looked like he belonged in the meta again. The result? A flawless 3-star clear with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left on the clock. Naturally, I got curious. What if I replaced Jiyan with Carlotta? She's an Aero erosion monster with some of the flashiest animations, and she can dish out serious damage, especially when erosion stacks start flying. The trade-off was losing erosion stacks, which led to lower damage numbers for Carlotta, but Iuno and Qiuyuan compensated beautifully. The outcome? Practically identical. 3 stars, same clear time, 3 minutes and 8 seconds left. So the question is, does this make Jiyan better or just better supported? Let's put it into perspective. My Jiyan is S1 with his signature weapon, so he's far from underpowered. Carlotta, on the other hand, runs with Emerald of Genesis, not exactly her best in slot. If she had her signature, she might have cleared the floor even faster. That realization stings a little, because it means Jiyan's current strength heavily depends on the kindness of his supports. Without them, he's struggling to keep up. Now, don't get me wrong, Jiyan still hits hard when paired with Mortify and Shorekeeper. That classic combo gives him the edge he needs to punch above his weight. But against newer enemies with bloated health pools and absurd attack scaling, even his refined mechanics can't keep him from feeling a little outdated as the sole damage dealer. That's where Iuno and Qiuyuan step in. Their synergy doesn't just make Jiyan viable, it makes him shine again. It's like they breathed new life into his playstyle, and for that, I'm genuinely impressed. It's not that Jiyan is carrying the team anymore, it's a true case of shared firepower, where everyone contributes to the chaos instead of relying on one hero to do all the heavy lifting. But then again, considering that Jiyan and Carlotta have similar clear times using the same squad, perhaps Jiyan isn't completely power crept yet. Maybe he needs a new Sonata set, one with emphasis on increasing attack and heavy attack damage, and a main echo that provides Aero damage bonus and crit rate buffs. After all, we have Crown of Valor, which provides attack buffs and crit damage amplification, but its preconditions requires Jiyan to be shielded. I also tested another setup with Iuno as the main DPS, supported by Qiuyuan and Qiuyuan. The clear time? Just 2 seconds slower. That's practically identical, and with crit variance or a small input delay, the results are basically tied. What's fascinating here is how consistent the results were across multiple runs. Sometimes Iuno even pulled ahead when her buffs lined up perfectly with Qiuyuan's debuffs and Qiuyuan's burst window. This level of performance parity shows just how optimized the Aero archetype has become. The flexibility of swapping between different main damage dealers without a massive drop in efficiency is impressive. It's like Wuthering Waves quietly designed these characters to coexist in perfect chaos, each one amplifying the other's strengths while covering their weaknesses. It's wild to think how interchangeable these top-tier Aero comps have become. Each one brings something distinct to the table, but they all hover around the same ceiling of peak performance. So what's the takeaway here? The mono Aero meta isn't just alive, it's mutating. And in some cases, going full Aero without erosion gimmicks actually performs better. Qiuyuan and Iuno didn't just boost Geon, they redefined how Aero teams function. The days of single damage focus builds are fading. We're entering a hybrid era where synergy, rotation timing, and burst sequencing matter more than raw numbers. Now, what happens when Qisa enters the picture? She's built to enhance Aero erosion and negative status interactions, which could shift everything again. On paper, her sustain looks impressive, and if her damage multipliers hold up, she might be the next big thing. In the end, Qiuyuan and Iuno's arrival gave us something unexpected: perspective. Jiyan isn't suddenly top tier again, but he's not obsolete either. With the right teammates, he can still tear through high-end content and look stylish doing it. It's a reminder that in Wuthering Waves, relevance isn't about who hits the hardest, it's about who plays the smartest. And for once, Jiyan is back in the spotlight, even if it's just for a little while longer. If this video resonated with you, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for massive damage buffs. Ring the bell if you want to receive even greater gacha blessings. Thank you so much for watching, maraming salamat po, and I will see you in the next video drop. Goodbye.